Hey guys, it's Iggy here at Rocky Mountain Con 2019, and I'm hanging out with my bud Sterling. You
Hey
might
guys.
recognize him because he's Captain America, right?
Indeed.
Awesome, but
Indeed.
it's the Cap for Kids Captain America.
That's right.
So,
Cap for Kids, Captain America.
if you are familiar with Project Nerd, you might also recognize that because we've definitely been good friends with you guys for a while and love what you guys do. So why don't you let those that don't know what you do?
You don't
if that
know?
makes sense.
How do you not know? I'm kidding.
Right?
I'm kidding. That's totally understandable. So Cap for Kids, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization that focuses on helping children who are going through a cancer treatment. Specifically, we sponsor families as they're going through a cancer treatment and we'll pay their bills. So anything from mortgage to rent to car payment to utilities, you name it, just to kind of alleviate some of the stress that the family's going through while they're going through this cancer treatment. Additionally, we do in-character hospital visits and in-home visits just to cheer up the kids and kind of, again, lighten the load and make the mood a little bit better. That's us in a nutshell.
Right, basically. There's a lot of y'all too, a lot of characters that we see out at the events. And essentially, if you see them or their website or anything, you can give money to help with this. Obviously, a big thing is raising money. One of the big things is with the shields right here. Still a handful of them signed by Stan Lee.
Yep.
You can get into the auction there, $5 for additional tickets. They said the first one's free, but if you're a Project Nerd fan, I expect you to get $5 for the first one too. Help these kids
right.
out. But you can win the shield at the end of the year. You guys give one away about like every January, right around January.
Every
right?
January. Yep. Second, third week in January, we do a party. So look for us on Facebook or follow us on Facebook and look for the post around that particular party, and then we'll do the live drawing right then and there, and there'll be like food and drinks and fun, that sort of thing. So
And
every year we
shields,
do that. And
like
shields.
heavy metal shields.
Yeah, real movie quality shields.
Right? They're awesome. Perfect. So what made you start Cap for Kids?
That's a good story. Let me see if I can make that as quick as possible. So I had been doing some fundraising for Boston Children's Hospital Oncology Program, and so I got to know some of the kids there, and the stories really touched me, that these 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds were fighting for their lives, and they didn't do anything to deserve it, and they were struggling, right? And so this touched me, and I thought, I want to do more, but I don't know how. And then I ran across a story of, I think it's the Route 29 Batman. His name was Lenny. He would go up and down the East Coast visiting kids in children's hospitals. And at that time, I was friends with a few prominent cosplayers in the nation, and they had encouraged me. They said, you should do this cosplay thing. It's so much fun, and you'd make a great Captain America. And so this was like floating in the back of my brain when I saw the story for Lenny. And then when I saw that story, I said, if Batman could do this, maybe Captain America can do this too. So that's where it started. And, we first started out like raising money for Children's Hospital Colorado and Brent's Place, which is right nearby. And then we kind of got officially incorporated as a nonprofit organization and then started focusing on helping the families pay their bills.
Right. And now you guys are like nationwide, basically.
We are nationwide,
helping
yeah.
families.
Yep, we have families all over, mostly the West from Texas west. But
West, yeah.
we're expanding as we go. Yep.
Awesome. Perfect. What, so that, how you started and everything, and that's been how many years now?
5 years ago we started. We've been incorporated for 4 years, and then have our 501c3 from the IRS for 3 years.
Right. And so I think what's one of the most impressive things to me is over the 5 years is the amount of the one thing I think the cosplay community doesn't get enough credit for is the charitable side of it, and the amount of characters, so to say, that you guys have around your tables when you see you at events and everything.
Yep.
I mean, there are tons of people that help and dress up from everything from Wonder Woman. We got some anime characters here today and everything. Princesses are hanging around and everything. So how does I don't want to say inspire you, but how's that make you feel to see just so many people embrace this vision that you've had?
I love it. I like the passion that we see all over the nation for wanting to cosplay for a cause, or we use the hashtag cosplay. CAUSE, and it's just been this huge influx, and we're constantly getting people saying, hey, we want to help out, I have this particular cosplay, and so we just have people follow us on Facebook, and then we start pulling them into the fold, and then they start helping out. But yeah, they are amazing. They're all fantastic. Right. I mean, you've seen Hope in the Cinderella outfit. She's there every year. She just won our Volunteer of the Year last night at our kind of volunteer appreciation party. So yeah, they're all amazing. They're fantastic.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. What is and now we talked about money obviously is a way people give money to help raise to go towards these families. What are some other things people can do to help you guys out?
Probably the biggest thing is just spreading the word, like just telling people about this cool charity that you found out about. That's how we've gotten kind of in front of some very influential people. And once that happens, there's usually an explosion of virality or whatever. But that's probably the biggest thing that people could do to help, aside from making donations. Also, A lot of people work corporate jobs. I work a corporate job for my day job. And most companies, corporations have a charitable giving program of some sort. We are an official 501c3. We're usually listed on those listings that the corporations pull from. So I would say the other way to help is like go to your job, go to your corporation and say, hey, I found this great charity. How do we make it so we start donating to them?
I believe even Amazon Smile, you're one of the options too.
Yep.
So
yes, please
if
shop
you use
on
Amazon Smile, pick them.
Yeah. Choose CAP for Kids, CAPFORKIDS, not Caps for Kids with an S on it. Although that's a great charity too. They're right in our wheelhouse. They provide hats for kids who are going through chemo, and so it's a great charity.
Awesome.
But if you want to support us, it's CAP for Kids.
Perfect. Well, what else should the Project Nerd fans take away from this? Anything else they can do here, something that can help them get out there and kind of help the Cap for Kids cause?
Well, I think from a larger, more than just Cap for Kids, obviously I've kind of told you the ways to get involved there. But there are so many ways to volunteer and help. There are so many organizations out there that need help. It could just be your time. Brent's Place is one of those organizations where they just need bodies to come and help and prepare breakfast and things like that. You guys know about Ronald McDonald House. They're a great organization as well. You can get out there. You can cheer people up. You can change lives. Just get out there. Make yourself do it. A lot of people come to me and say, I always want to do something, but I just never do. Like, just make yourself get out there or come talk to me. I'll talk you into it. You don't have to do volunteer work for our organization, but just get out there.
Right. And you don't have to be in costume. I'm not a costume guy.
No, yeah.
Love doing this stuff. But if you do like wearing costumes, it's all the more fun because I see those kids light up when they see these characters.
Yeah, they love it.
It's fantastic. So awesome. Well, we'll link everything, obviously, like you said, Cap for Kids on Facebook. They've got a website, everything like that. If you check us out on the Project Nerd website, you can see all those. If you're catching us on any of our feeds or YouTube, head on over to projectnerd.com, check those links, or just go straight to Cap for Kids. But Sterling, I appreciate it greatly. Best of luck, and make sure that I win this shield, by the way. I'm saying it quietly so nobody... there you go. Awesome. All right, we'll catch you next time, nerds.
Single